Clinton martyred, and is a member of the Great Bend Sons of American Legion. He is very proud of his 52 continuous years of membership and service to the Sons of American Legion. He is also the 7th District Vice Commander and serves as the Department Sons of American Legion liaison to the Department American Legionary Committee. Both of Terry's parents were veterans. He is a true patriot, and we are very pleased he agreed to share his thoughts with us today.
Good afternoon. What a great ride that was, wasn't it? We need to do this again more often. How about tomorrow, anybody? Today we have completed a ride for hope. We've all hoped for one thing or another all our lives. The new bicycle for Christmas when you were a child, good grades when you were in school, or even hope for something good for someone else. My hope is we never lose another one of our military members ever, but even more so while on active duty in a war zone. I think you'll all agree with me on that. My wife and I are two people who have lost a child unexpectedly. We know what that is like. We had no warning at all, and it's something that we probably never really gave much thought to before it happened. Are we still on? Okay. We have never forgotten the circumstances of that July evening, and we probably never will. Which brings me to today. Today we ride to remember. We've ridden to remember and honor two of our own American heroes. Chief Warrant Officer 2 Bryan Nichols and Sergeant Derrick Lutters. The parents of these two very brave Americans knew the risk as their children went off to war. The other family members of these brave Americans also knew those same risks. The families of these brave young men will also never forget. I've always been one who always remembers the families. We as citizens of these United States of America must not let anyone ever forget the ultimate sacrifice that these men made to protect our freedoms and our way of life, and we must not ever forget the sacrifice that these families have made and continue to make. There are countless thousands of others who have served our country with great pride and great honor. Many of them are standing amongst you right now. They understand the sacrifice and what it takes to be a soldier in the United States military. What an honor it is for me to speak before you and try my best to honor those who have served, as well as those who will serve and those who have perished. I wish there were other ways to solve our world's problems without having to sacrifice our youth. There are people who have come home from the war who have left themselves in the war zone. There are people who have not made it home whole, and there are those who have not made it home at all. 4,486 U.S. soldiers died in Iraq, and 2,345 U.S. soldiers have died in Afghanistan to this point. We must never forget. We've just completed the 4th annual Bryan Nichols Derrick Lutters Memorial Ride. I hope that I continue to honor these two fine young men for many years to come. Remember, though, keep them in your hearts always. Come together to one time a year and talk about the good things these two have done for their communities, their state, and their country. Let's get on our motorcycles and draw attention to these young men. We must not ever let anyone forget. We must always have hope for the future and a government that will support our fighting men and women. The United States of America is still the greatest country in the world. And it is because of men like Bryan and Derrick men who are willing to sacrifice for not only their beliefs, but ours as well. I am so very honored to have participated in my small way today. I would like to take this time to thank all our servicemen and women who are with us here today. Thank you, folks. I love all of you. Thank you for protecting my freedom and the freedom of my friends and family. You all have made this nation very proud, and I am honored to call many of you family. You know who you are. I would like to finish this up with one of the best questions and answers I've ever heard. I'm sure many of you have heard this as well. Richard Winters was best known for commanding Easy Company, 2nd Battalion, 506th Parachute Infantry Regiment of the 101st Airborne Division during World War II, eventually being promoted to major, rising to command the entire 2nd Battalion. His grandson asked him one day, "Grandpa, were you a hero in the war?" Major Winters said to him, "No, I'm not a hero. But I have served in a company full of them." Thanks to the organizers and participants of the Chief Warrant Officer to Bryan Nichols, Sergeant Derrick Lutters Memorial Ride. God bless you all. God bless the families of these two great, great American heroes. And God bless America. Thank you.